my lovelies. Today I'm coming at a video that actually my friend Cam told me to do. So if you haven't checked out Dormtainment, definitely go check out their channel. I'll leave the link in the description box below. Cam is the reason why I'm even recording this video, so hey Cam. Alright, so before I start this video, I want you to stop what you're doing and find a mirror and look at yourself. There's a mirror right here, and say, I am beautiful. Believe that. Own it and believe it, because if you don't believe it, then who will? Okay? You are your biggest fan. So let's fast forward to March 2018. I had been going to an amazing esthetician at the time, and if you don't know who she is, it's Molly. Hey Molly, that is the lady that keeps my skin right and tight when it gets kind of out of whack. So I tend to see Molly at least like twice a year. Like literally, she's God sent, and her hands are magical, and you need to check her out. I'll also leave her information in the description box below. Now, I'm not gonna mention where this had happened. However, at the time, Molly was unavailable. So I decided to listen to another esthetician at the time who basically was like, hey, I can take your skin and make it even better. So I was like, really? Like, how? So she was like, there's something called Fraxel, and what Fraxel is it's basically a laser treatment for your face. What it does is it resurfaces your skin. So if you have fine lines, wrinkles, acne, sunspots, all that jazz, it's supposed to just slough off those layers of skin to make you have baby, supple, beautiful skin. I'm gonna insert a picture of what my skin usually looks like right here. So now, as you can see, for me, skin is very important, and anybody who's been following me and my channel know that my skin is super important to me, and I take very good care of it. So if you ever see it out of whack, it's because one, I tried some new product, or I had an allergic reaction, or yeah, that's it, because I don't play with my skincare routines. So for some reason, I let this lady convince me that my skin could be even more evenly complected than it already was. Now, at the time, I hadn't been getting laser hair removal on my face. So I still had, like, you know, the little peach fuzz that you would normally have on your face. So in my defense, I don't know if I was thinking like maybe whatever I was seeing at the time could be perfected, even though my skin was, I don't want to say flawless, but it was pretty dang close. Like, I barely had breakouts, I don't have blemishes, and really the only thing that changed with my face since then is I started getting laser hair removal on my face. That's a whole nother story. However, I let this lady convince me that she can somehow perfect my skin and it would look better. Now, when I don't have makeup, the thing that bothers me the most is probably my under circles, because I feel like this area is a little bit darker than the rest of my face. But again, laser can't correct that. So I don't know what I was thinking. Again, she was very persuasive, and she was like, you know, your skin will be even better. It'll be more even tone. It'll be softer. And I have like this frown line because I always had the resting B face. And I just figured like maybe that would make that less prominent. All these things are going in my head. So of course, I didn't get it right then and there. So I went home, I did my own research, and I was looking it up, and it had great reviews. Like, Fraxel was like transforming so many people's skin. But wait, as I was researching, I did not see not one black person who got this treatment, okay? That was the first red flag for me. But I tried to justify it and say, it's a new treatment, maybe no one's really, you know, doing it yet, maybe nobody knows about it, and I was kind of just trying to, you know, make it make sense. So I contacted her again, and basically she was like, no, it's perfectly fine for black and African American skin, it's perfectly fine for people with melanin, yada yada yada. So I was like, okay, cool. Like, I let her know like I felt a type of way because I didn't see any other reviews at the time for anybody that looked like me or had my type of complexion, and by my complexion I mean melanated skin that had Fraxel. Here's where I become a guinea pig. I do that on a normal basis. I am my own guinea pig. That's how I teach myself how to do everything. However, it's different when you're a guinea pig of somebody that doesn't have to deal with whatever comes with the consequences. Did that even make sense? It's different when the person that is testing on you does not have to deal with the consequences. Boom, that's what I'm trying to say. Again, let this lady talk me into this, and I go in for my appointment. I should have contacted Molly. I don't know why. Molly, I don't know why I didn't contact you. Should have contacted Molly so she could have shut it down, because Molly has never ever in the 2.5, actually 3 years now that I've known Molly, she has never told me that I needed a laser of any sort on my face. But again, all right. Insecurities are real, and if people play on your insecurities, it's very easy for them to manipulate you. And I'm not saying the lady was manipulating me. I just think that she wanted, you know, someone who looked like me so that she could have a review of her treatment. I done been through it all, y'all. I done lost all my hair as a teenager from alopecia areata. I done got my face burned. I also gained a ton of weight at one point when I got in a major car accident and was injured and couldn't walk. So I done been through every stage of a person having some form of insecurity. So when a person plays on that and you allow them to, your mind gets foggy. So again, you are beautiful. So in the videos of reviews, people are like, oh, it doesn't hurt that bad, it's fine, and da-da-da, it's easy, blah, blah, blah. Not at all. So I'm sitting in this chair and I'm already like feeling some type of way, because literally my boyfriend had told me, do not get this done to your face. Like, do not do it. Did I listen? No, but I'm hard-headed. And he kept telling me, like, Linda, your skin is like perfect. Like, what are you lasering? But again, I thought that I could have something better. So I'm in this chair, and then she brings another person in the room and she's like, hey, do you mind if we film this for Facebook? So already then I instantly knew I was a guinea pig for Black people. So I was like, okay, no problem, whatever. In my head, I was like, the only thing that could happen is just my skin is more plump and more vivacious and yada, yada, yada. This is what I'm telling myself. They numb my face, okay? I remember she like numbs it with something. And I sat there for a while and they're starting to record. And then she starts taking out like whatever the Fraxel laser thing is, she starts lasering my face. And it's like, just imagine like somebody snapping elastic bands on your face over and over again, but even harder, because I'm sure you guys know what it feels like to have a rubber band snap on you. I mean, it's like a rubber band times 2. So just all these little rubber bands just snapping, right? So I'm trying to hold it together because I don't have a pain tolerance. Like, my pain tolerance is low, don't know how I'm gonna have a child type stuff, okay? So I'm just trying to, you know, play it off. Again, my face is numb, so I know it would probably be way worse if it wasn't. And she's like asking me, hey, are you okay? How does it feel? Like, because again, she's filming for Facebook. So she's like, it shouldn't hurt, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, yeah, it's fine. Like, in my head, I'm telling myself, it is laser. So I knew it wasn't gonna be like painless. I just thought it would be less pain. So anyways, she ends up lasering my whole face. Directly after she finished my face, she had gave me like a list of products I needed, and she provided them for me. So I had like a toner. I remember there was some type of toner. I still have it actually. I had to get Colloidal Silver, and there was one other product, I can't remember. Some type of thick like Vaseline-like substance. I can't remember what that is. But I believe it was like 3 products. And I remember I had to purchase the Colloidal Silver directly after, which basically is to like help with bacteria so that you don't have a bacterial infection, so that you don't break out, etc., etc. And then the toner was basically because I couldn't like wash my face, if I remember, with like my regular cleanser for a while. I had to be a lot more gentle. And then I'm sorry, I don't remember what the third product is. This is the first day, directly after, maybe like 2 hours after. I'll attach a picture right here. My face was in so much pain. On a level of 1 to 10, it was probably like a solid 8. I remember I called my boyfriend, and the face that I had in that picture was exactly like how I was feeling, because I was just like, I did it. And at the time, I didn't really feel like, oh, I did a bad thing. I was just more so like, oh, I don't do pain. So then he was just like, SMH, right? whatever, I did it. The next day came. I think I had to take medicine too. I think I had to take ibuprofen. And if you guys know me also, I don't take medicine, I don't take ibuprofen, Excedrin, none of that. Like, I'm all natural when it comes to internally. So I popped some pills because I was in so much pain. And then I woke up the next day. This is what I look like. And that's when I felt like, I wonder if something is wrong. Because I don't remember necessarily if she told me that my face would start swelling. So literally my face began to swell up. And again, I was in maybe around the same pain. The very next day, my face, not only was it swollen, but I started noticing some dark patches on my cheeks. So I was like, okay, maybe that's normal. Like, trying to justify the simple fact that like something just didn't feel right inside. Like, I knew. I tried to stick it through. My face was really swollen. I was in so much pain. Just looking at it gives me anxiety, especially because I had 2 major vacations within, I think, 3.5 weeks of this treatment. So I was leaving in 3.5 weeks. One was to Atlanta, and then the other was to the Virgin Islands. So of course, if you're going to the Virgin Islands, you would be out in the sun. So I was already like, my anxiety was high. It's even crazy looking at the before, like the first day picture, because there's not one blemish on my face. So it's just crazy that like this was even done to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, as an esthetician, this shouldn't have been something that you would suggest to a person with my type of skin, but whatever. I was young. Okay, like, nah, I know something's wrong. Later that night, my skin had already started like, not scabbing, but like, it was like these like speckles of like my skin trying to like, I don't know, heal. I don't know what it was doing. It was like a mixture between a scab, a burn, and a cut. It was not it, okay? So I was applying whatever that jelly thing was, I was applying it in thick layers because I didn't want my skin to hyperpigment, because of course we know how black skin works. So I was just like, I gotta make sure this area stays moisturized. I called her about it. She said, yeah, just keep your face moisturized. That's fine. That's how it is. Again, in none of the reviews was this even a thing, especially not the very next day. But again, I'm super overly optimistic, so I was just like, it's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. The next day came and my face was completely like scabbed out, all these tiny little specks. It was rough. It was tender. It hurt really bad. And it was still actually swollen. So now at this point, I'm like, I don't know, because I know that I easily pigment. So I was a little bit nervous, but again, still trying to be overly optimistic. So keeping my face hydrated and doing everything that she told me that I needed to do. Now by the night of the 6th, so the 3rd night, I started noticing these little bumps popping up on my forehead. Now again, I was doing the Kaleido Silver like she told me. I was using the products that she told me, but all of a sudden it was like these little bumps. Some were like little whiteheads, some were just like regular bumps, but I couldn't figure it out. But my forehead was rough. Like, all these little bumps were popping out of nowhere. At that point, it was like, what the beep? The next day, y'all, I'm gonna attach a picture right here. That's when I knew. That's when I knew something went wrong, because not one video that I watched on Fraxel did one person look like me. I was sad, I was hot, I was pissed, I was all types of emotions. So I'm calling them, trying to figure out like what I need to put on my face, like tell them I got a vacation that I'm about to leave for, like when is this gonna fall off, when is this gonna heal? So they're like, oh, okay, come back in, let me see your face. I go there, they're like, oh no, it's fine, like just get some more Kaleido Silver, just keep spraying it on your face, that'll all clear up, da da da. Fast forward to me now, I think they were just telling me nonsense just because they knew they effed up my face, okay? Because it just didn't make sense. Now, this day, it's like a mixture of all the scabbing, the bruising, the swelling, and then on top of that, now my skin is peeling. So the peeling is normal. That's what it's supposed to do. You're supposed to lose that layer. But when you got a whole bunch of other things going on with your face, it's not a good look. My face was all types of crazy. I did not leave my house literally for nothing. Like, because I'm already an introvert, so I stay home. But when I say I wasn't leaving to go to the gym, I wasn't leaving to throw the trash out, I was not leaving because I was just like, one, I didn't want any elements to hit my face. And then two, I looked crazy. Sorry for my mouth. But the next day, I'll attach a picture. The next day, y'all, between the breakout that then invaded my forehead and my skin literally sloughing off, scabs, and it just being raw skin. It was just raw and pink, and my face hurt My face was still swollen and these scabs were falling off and the melanin wasn't even back yet in my skin. That's how badly burned my skin was. Now at this point, the acne or bumps, whatever is on my forehead is progressing. It's getting worse. My skin is peeling, but it's peeling raw skin, and literally I'm still swollen, I'm still in pain, and like there's nothing that anybody can do for me at this point. So now I'm upset, and I know that obviously I was, bullshit. I don't want any of y'all to go through this. So thank you, Cam, because that's really why I'm doing this video, because nobody should be telling any melanated people that they need this at all, point blank period. The roughness of my skin was still like a thing. My forehead, the breakouts were still a thing, and it had got darker because of the scabbing. There was no baby soft skin under here. I started getting little minor breakouts on my chin, some on my cheekbone area. I had pimples up here, or little bumps. I have bumps down here, bumps here, bumps here. Fast forward to 10 days later, all the scabs now have fell off. My skin, I'll leave a picture right here, now has hyperpigmentation all over my face. Okay? Not only do I have hyperpigmentation on my face now, but I now still have breakouts on my forehead. Okay? Literally, I just went in hiding. The whole month of April, no friends seen me. I did not do a thing. I wasn't going to the gym. I literally was in hiding to get my skin back to normal. So I went to Atlanta, I went to Miami, and I went to the Virgin Islands. My face was a little raw still, but not raw, but like, I had some like red patches. I'll put a picture right here. But overall, with my routine, I was able to get it back fairly normal. So natural is the way to go, y'all. It is the way to go. What got my skin back to normal is my routine, okay? My holy freaking grail. And I just want to say that I don't want any of you doing this. I don't want any of you going to an esthetician, a hairstylist, anybody, and let them tell you you need something that you do not. Now, when it comes to skin and being a woman of color or a man of color, I truly believe that it's better to go to somebody that is a minority. And I'm sorry, I'm only saying this because we understand our skin a little bit differently than they do. And not knocking anybody or their skills, but some of them do not have the education or the knowledge to handle our skin, because that is not a treatment that I should have got, or anybody that looks like me should have got. So this is kind of just a warning video so that you guys don't end up doing something crazy like laser to your face. Our skin is not equipped for that. It can't handle that. We hyperpigment, and it is what it is. I hope this video helped you guys. For anybody that feels some type of insecurity about their skin, like really take a moment to like look at yourself and really realize that you are freaking gorgeous however you are. And if there's something that you need to fix or alter or tweak, don't go to the extremes. Like, you don't necessarily have to. I'm a believer that everything starts from the diet. So what you do internally can change anything. That's how I got my hair back from alopecia areata, when I was told that it would progress and I would lose all my hair. That's how I lost all my weight after my accident, when they told me I can't work again and that I'm injured. That's how I got my skincare back, or my skin right back to normal after this happened. Diet is everything. Between having a good diet and knowing that you are beautiful, you will not get bombarded like this. So do not get Fraxel if you are a melanated person. That's what this video comes down to, okay? Don't do it. Don't let them tell you. Don't let them tell you any different. It's not worth it. I definitely will be having an updated skincare video for you guys. Stay tuned for that. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope this helps you avoid any treatments that you don't actually need. I love you guys. I hope you have a marvelous day or night, whatever time it is. And I'll see you later. And if you want to keep up with me, don't forget to follow me on Instagram at iamLindaElaine and Snapchat at your Mexican Beauty. Bye, guys. That's my story time. My first story time, too. Oh my God, I hope I did good. Did I do good? I hope I did good. Okay, bye guys. So I've been getting so many questions about how I fix my teeth, so I use the company called Bite. I will also leave my review in the description box below, but if you would like to get your own Bite kit to start straightening your teeth at home,
I will definitely leave my coupon code right here, which is LINDAELAINE. It'll take the box from $95 all the way down to $25. So that's a major discount. So yes, I just wanted to share that, and I'll probably be sharing this on the remainder of my videos from now on because I get so many questions about it. So if you're interested in fixing your teeth, I use Bite, and you can use my code iamLindaElaine to save some money.